Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to Dicey Encounters. We've got a brand new campaign. Sands of Solaraan. And don't fret, don't worry. Obajima is also still a thing. So that'll be on Mondays, and then the next week we'll have this on Wednesdays. So yeah. Everyone should be familiar with these players that we have here. Look at them. They're all wonderful and beautiful and gorgeous and amazing. We've got, of course, Ren, and we've got Kayla and Debish and Anto, and then me. Hello. What do y'all got to say? I don't know. Anything?
Hi, everybody.
Flew across the country, Drew, to get all that B-roll footage for the start.
Yeah,
It was really tough.
amazing.
It was tough. But you know, we did it.
we really did. I'm so impressed that I finished that track, and then you immediately flew out to Cairo.
Yeah.
With the drone. That's impressive.
I just flew the drone there, and then I just sat at home.
Yeah, it's
That's
a real
impressive.
shame that the battery ran out halfway back.
Yeah, I'll never get that
Yeah.
back, but hey, you know,
No.
there's some sea
That's
turtle
worth
out
it.
there loving that
Florida.
drone. It'll wash up somewhere. Before we get too far into this, yes, this is a brand new campaign. So if you're watching on the YouTubes or wherever else this might be, give us a like or a follow, please. We don't ask for much, just a little bit, just a little love. Just show us this a little bit.
I asked for a lot. I'll be real.
Okay,
I asked
they
for a
asked
lot.
for a lot. I was just asking for a little, just a little love.
Just a little love.
Yeah. So we've got new things, new characters, new stuff. I am so excited. We also have maps and other fun things. Yeah, we've got great viewers. I don't know where do we even start with this? 'Cause I don't know. Anyways.
All I know is that back in December, Drew messaged me being like, I'm making a new campaign. You want to do it?
You
I was like,
in?
yes, I'm in. I won't be a guest character. I'll be a regular character
That's
this
right.
time.
Very next night had a fully fleshed out character. It was real nice.
Someone studied for this test.
Yeah, I might be a teacher's pet. I might have been like, can I play this kind of character? Which is funny because, as you see, my character is shrouded in mystery down below.
Absolutely. Another awesome.
I need to understand.
Yes.
We don't know anything about Depish's character
Not a single thing.
at all. It's wild.
I would also like to throw out.
Yeah,
now
you're-
that-
you're-
yeah,
yeah.
we're on the same page. We're on the same page. Because I was getting into this. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Soup. Our wonderful new headshots we commissioned through the Sunday Bar, also known as Soups. So you can also go get commissions. I believe commissions are open. Soup, are they open? I think they're open.
Yeah. So
If anything,
They are now.
if you have a link or anything, yes,
Yes.
perfect. If you have a link, can you send that over to Ren, and then Ren will put that in our chat, and then you too can go get commissioned artwork from Soup.
Look how cool they all are.
They are so freaking
I know.
cool. So cool. We love it. But yeah. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
Beautiful.
declare thumb war.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna roll to see which character we start with.
Soup has a commission sheet in Discord, so. find
So
Soup on
go over to
Discord.
our Discord, and then
Yes.
you'll find it from there.
Yes.
It'll be in a thing labeled as advertise your business in 5 minutes.
Yeah. You gotta do it right now. And for anyone who's watching this in the past, you still gotta do it right now.
Right here, right now.
Anyone
Beautiful.
who's doing it in the past won't have the delay.
Yeah. You can pause
Ooh.
this right now.
Do it. Just do it.
It'll be right here when you unpause, because that's how videos that are recorded work. Except for right now, if you're watching live, it's gonna get really confusing.
Jesus. All right. There There we go. All right. So I have rolled for who we're going to start with, and it's actually pretty great. That's who it landed on. But slightly before we do that, also remember, check out our Discord that we were just talking about. It'll be in there. You can chat with the cast, and also we have other awesome campaigns and even newer ones possibly still coming. So check that out as well. We also have our Patreon where you get lots of cool, fun stuff behind the scenes. Also, if you're looking for just the audio for our videos, that is where it gets posted, is over to our Patreon. Sorry, Spotify, fuck you, I guess.
I'm not that sorry about Spotify.
Yeah, not really sorry anymore. Yeah, so check us out over on Patreon for that. And then if you happen to like some cool characters and merch and stuff, we have merch over at Redbubble. So go check that out. Ren worked really hard on that. And there we are. All right.
Buy our merch, please.
Please.
Buy it.
Please, it helps us make the channel cooler. All right. We are going to... Oh, we're zooming. We're zooming in. Going westward. All right.
West.
The city of Solaraan itself is the capital of the Solaraan Empire. Previously was the Kriegel Empire, a long time ago. Now we find ourselves in the third capital of this region, situated on the shores. Here, this city itself is known as the Rubelite City, known for its ruby-topped little buildings and casiers and palaces. Population here, roughly about 700,000, give or take. On the smaller side for capitals, but life's kind of hard here. We start this lovely campaign outside of the city. Just outside the western gate here, there are a bunch of housing that's been made outside of the city walls. For those that wouldn't be able to pay any of the taxes or anything on the inside, it's just easier, or people that don't want to pay the taxes can settle just outside the city walls. It doesn't offer as good protection as it would be on the inside, but you have community in your neighbors. Depesh, we're going to start with your character.
All right.
You find yourself moving about the houses of this western gate. Many people are out walking around. There's farmland off to the north of where you are, and a lot of the land here, people work hard to make their own fresh water, or if they can, get inside the city to collect that fresh water and bring it back out. But you do find yourself outside the city walls. What is your character doing as Seed, this small little parakeet, flutters around you?
All right. My character is going to be looking around. Probably, I'm going to assume there would be... Yes, Soup, I also would give my life for Seed. So, character's probably going to be taking a... Uh-oh, does mine sound a bit low? Do I need to be louder? My character's probably going to be looking around, trying to see if anyone is looking at them. Specifically.
Perfect.
They're being noticed by anybody.
Describe what your character looks like a little bit, because I do know currently they would be cloaked up in that.
Yes.
So what kind of vibes are we getting?
So, character is draped in a big, huge robe. Basically, has a hood up over the head with sort of like big billowing cape, sort of covering their entire like top half, and then below them, if you were to look close enough, you'd see a pair of raggedy boots and a pair of raggedy pants that look very well worn and kind of gross. And underneath the hood, if you look close enough, you would see a carnival mask of a bear.
Awesome. As you
Very big hobo-looking vibes.
Perfect. As you take a look around to see if anyone is paying attention to you, no one is directly like watching your movements per se, until you kind of glance around, and around the corner of one small building, you do see the head of a small tiefling child kind of like poked out around the corner, kind of just watching what you're doing as you move around. The way they look at you is more of a quizzical kind of vibe. As they take a better look, they don't seem to be that they want to move towards you by any means or anything of that nature. They're just curious as to what you are and what you're about.
Character's gonna look over at this tiefling child and just do one of those like like, huh,
It's
fascinating.
As you take a better look at this little tiefling child, they've kind of got like a very lavender skin color. The horns they have on the top haven't quite obviously grown out quite yet as the adults would, but you can see it's very ram-like as that starts. As seed kind of flutters and then lands on top of your hood, you see the child giggle a little bit behind the wall as you watch as they move away and they leave from behind that corner, and you no longer see them. Taking a better look around, you are fairly close to the western gate. As you take a look there, there are caravans and people that would be lined up to go through this area. There's a small line currently to get through this gate. You do see there are these guards that stand there at the base, and they seem to be asking people for different things. There's a small table off to the side. Can you also roll me another perception? Actually, first roll of the session.
Perception roll.
First roll of the campaign. Ooh,
For once, I'm playing a character who might be good at looking at things. By the way, I am rolling with some Dicey Encounters dice.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
They're very earthy looking kind of dice. They're very cool. And I hope that the dice that Drew has made will not screw me over. But knowing these dice, they probably will. That's what makes for a fun campaign.
That's right.
Anyway, let's go. Whew, all right. So I rolled a 7, and I have a +6 to perception, so that is 13.
Yeah, that's not terrible at all.
Whew. The character's very distracted by tiefling children, I guess.
It's
like, huh.
What is this? I would say probably haven't come across a lot of tieflings from where your character is from. But with that being said, with that perception, it is good enough to also notice standing up on the top of the gatehouse in these small domed areas off to the sides, there are constructs that look very interesting, very almost metal plated, almost Warforged looking in a way. However, they have green gems embedded into them, and the heads themselves kind of float separately, as the appearance and the aesthetic of these constructs are very angular and sharp. But they stand ever watching at one each at the top of these two domes. As you can see, the head kind of is scanning the environment around. taking a ever watchful eye.
Okay. I think my character is going to reach into their backpack or into the little side satchel, take a little blueberry, give it to Seed.
Immediately grabs it. There's little bits of, like, it's very classic of just taking the one claw and just holding it as it's like munching down on it.
It's like, what do you think, Seed? You think it'd be in there?
Seed takes the one last bite of this blueberry as it drops the skin down on the ground. You just hear the small little as it hits it, and Seed kind of looks at you, looks around, gives a little parakeet chirp, and then flies up and flutters off of you to go land on a fence post near the gatehouse.
I think my character's gonna look for a spot that is private in the area, either like somewhere they can kind of hide obscured from people so that they can do something without being seen.
There are plenty of housing nearby the entrance that you could probably duck behind a small alley. Like I said, there are people about, but roll me an investigation to try and see if you can find somewhere that would be a little more private.
Second roll of the campaign.
Whoa!
Oh no, that's a 5. Your dice are not being happy. with me.
That's how it goes. As you look around, it's kind of hard to find somewhere that isn't super busy. It's I would say closer to about 11 in the morning. People are out and about trying to do things before the main heat of the day hits. And you think you can find some good places in between one of these two buildings, and as you get there and you're about to do whatever it is that you were about to do, the back door flies open as the guy looks at you and he's like, kind of gives you this face of like, what are you doing?
Hello.
Hi. Hello. Can I help you?
Sorry, I'm just looking for a spot to do something.
Can you roll me persuasion at disadvantage? I'm just trying to find somewhere to do something.
I'm just being nonchalant.
Woo! So I had a 14 and a 3, so that's 2.
As you say this, just like, I'm just trying to find somewhere to do something. He says, well, don't do it here. Do it somewhere else. Go. Get out.
Oh.
As you take another look around, and further off into the alleys in between these buildings, you can find a more private area to do what it is that you were looking to do.
Good. Sick. Character's just gonna sit down. Oh, someone disappeared.
Kayla, come back.
I found a spot to go.
Go.
Just for those watching, Kayla's laptop crashed and died, and is
Oh, no.
rebooting now.
All right,
go,
well,
Ren.
here we are.
Just a little bit.
Everything's fine. Don't
I'm
worry
in the
about
right squad. Don't worry about
There
it.
we
Don't
go.
worry about it.
Yeah, nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Ooh, create food and water with McWiggle stick. Sick.
McWigglestick! Oh my gosh, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Been a while. Yeah, going to.
Sick.
Oh god. This is not good for my
Boy.
back. I'm gonna move back to Kayla's squad now.
Okay.
That's bad.
There you are. Hi. Yes. All right. So you are able to find somewhere that a little more private that you wanted to do whatever it is that you were doing. It's in between these three houses. It's in a perfect area where you can like kind of be hidden away from any back doors or anything like that. As you kind of tuck yourself up against one of the houses.
Perfect. All right. Character's going to sit down on the ground, and they are going to cast a spell.
What spell are we casting?
They are going to cast Locate Object.
Okay. Perfect. What is the object we are, or if you'd like, I have a good idea of what it is. Shoot me a DM.
You were probably correct. Yeah. They are looking for, I'm going to say this as I'm also DMing the DM.
Okay.
They are going to be looking for something personal to them. Very important piece of equipment.
Perfect. And remind me, what is the distance on that?
It is within 1,000 feet of me.
Okay.
So, to all you at home, if you're wondering what Locate Object is describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object location as long as it is within 1,000 feet of you.
What's that
If
in
that-
metric?
Great question. I should know that. I am Canadian, but we also still use feet in Canada and meters.
Yeah.
It's weird.
We do.
304.8 meters.
Yeah.
And in kilometers, it's 0.3 kilometers.
It, to answer your spell, you do, in fact, it's very faint of what you are getting with it, but you're in the right place. As in, this city has what you're looking for, although it's not quite close enough to exactly pinpoint where.
Right. But it's somewhere within the city. More or less.
Mhm.
That they're aware of. Okay. The character is going to be like, fascinating. All right. The character's gonna it's gonna head towards the gate.
Perfect.
Come
All
out
right.
of the hiding spot and just be like, start heading over.
Awesome. We are now going to go over to the arcane district of this lovely city. Here we are. Sorry, I'm getting live updates from Kayla on the phone. I thought my laptop was plugged in.
Oh no.
This one just died.
Yeah, it just died.
Oh,
died.
Kayla.
Just ran out of. It just died. That's our boomer.
Hmm.
The Brit came out. Oh no. All right.
Oh.
We head on over to the perfect. We head over to the arcane district over here. This city itself isn't quite as known for magic as some of the other larger capitals. They have a small arcane school. They have their magic shops and other things of that nature. But one of the best parts about this district in itself is its proximity to other nearby bazaars, notably the food bazaar and the great outdoor bazaar that is over here. And in between those two, we find a small red kobold walking the streets. as how tall is your character, Anto?
He is 4 foot, I believe. Check that. No, he's 2'4".
2'4".
Half that.
Yeah, half that. He is tiny.
He's just a little guy.
Tiniest little guy.
I'm just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. You find yourself moving around the nearby bazaar. You being living currently in the Arcane District are familiar with the fact that sometimes in the food bazaar you can find certain spell ingredients and things that you might not be able to find elsewhere. What exactly is it that your character is currently looking for? And if you can also let everybody know kind of what does your character look like as they're moving around?
So they're very small kobolds. They have their little hood up just so that they don't really get seen as much while they're scurrying through crowds. They're looking for a pearl of a particular size that they can use in identifying magic items. Their last one broke, so they're searching in maybe some more stores that aren't competition with the person he works for, and a bit more on the shadier side to see so that it doesn't come back to the store of where I'm buying it.
Perfect.
Crimes.
Crime. Also,
I'm not doing other things.
no idea what you're talking about. Nothing could be terrible or wrong.
Is that the voice we're going with?
Oh yeah, this is the voice.
Oh yeah.
I love this.
I've realized that I can do this for upwards of 3 hours. So this is the voice for Hardcore now.
Yes.
Can you just for my entertainment, can you let chat know how you know that you can do this for upwards of 3 hours?
So when you're driving over an hour back and forth from parents' house, you're gonna get lonely in a car. Oh, might have a chaos.
Let's think about it.
You're
Welcome back.
Yo, I'm so sorry.
Yo.
Oh my god. My laptop just crashed and died. I've been to school all day. I thought it was plugged in, but the brick wasn't in the wall.
Oh.
Oh,
Just
That's
problems
so
of the boomer. Sorry.
It's all right. You're our boomer.
Ridiculous, but it's plugged in.
I've learned that on the hour drive and back, I've realized that I can do a Stitch voice for upwards of an hour, no break, because I'm in the car, the radio's shit, sing along to stupid songs, you know, as you do driving. But I realized that if I do Stitch voice, but do it in the tone of Alan Rickman, you get this voice. So this is what Orzo will be for the entire session.
Yes.
what? I need to go lie down. I wasn't ready for this explanation.
Yep. This is how I come across this voice. So yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm so
If that's
happy.
too much, I can turn it off. And
No.
No, it's perfect. It's perfection.
I could be
It
like
is.
this for days.
It is chef's
I'm
kiss.
just
could be like this for
imagining a
days.
kobold with like an Alan Rickman facial expression. Like,
You're welcome.
No, that's
I am the Metatron. The Metatron.
oh, best Alan Rickman role.
Right. There we go. I am just looking into something at the moment. Kayla, we're very glad to have you back.
Welcome back.
It's not a first episode if we don't have some sort of technical difficulty, so we are true.
Got it.
You gotta. It's a
It's
Dicey
tradition.
Encounters TTRPG classic.
My brand.
just trying to get one thing to load over here, and then as soon as that is, we are good to go. I'm so sorry. Technology,
dare you.
gotta love it.
You should be sorry.
How dare
After
you
we
take
just
time? God.
After we just said it's not an episode without technical issues, how dare
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, we're great. Okay, we are back and better than ever. Orzo, funny enough, the first place you want to look before you find the black market kind of vibes for your thing, right next door to the shop you work at is a gemstone celery, if you will. It is a guild in itself. Yes, celery is a word I said. I saw the face. I know what I said. But you know of this guild hall next door to the shop you work at as Opal and Sons. This is a multi-empire, multinational guild. It is in multiple different capitals all over the continent. However, this one here is a very fine one, and one you would be sorry, it's the face. The face.
I'm just.
Panic.
I don't know what's going on with my laptop right now, y'all.
You know this to be a great place to go for looking for certain gemstones, things like that. And you happen to know the person that runs this one is a Urchinasi named Obsidian.
I'll push through the door and walk up to the counter. I'll kind of just have to like tap with like the claw on the counter from down here.
As you walk in, this is a very, I would say, on the finer side of not necessarily just for jewelry store. They also sell like arcane ingredients and components. They also sell just flat out gemstones, and you can get these things. Everything is behind what appears to be glass cases and things of that nature. As you reach up and tap up on the top of the glass in front of you, you hear the little tap 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 as this large imposing figure kind of leans over the counter. He's like, "Hello? Oh,
Hello.
hi Orzo. How are you doing today?"
How are you doing, Obsidian? Have you got a pearl about... I'm making like a normal size pearl, but this big?
Yeah. Are you needing it for spells, or are you just trying to find a big one for Samira?
No, I need this be about 100 gold pieces. I need it for identify. The last one broke. I got a crack in it, so I can't use it anymore.
All right, let me see what I can do. I'll go check the back, but yeah, take a look around, see if there's anything out there you might need. As he stands off in the side, and he's kind of like going through certain things. He off in the distance, you can hear him say, like, "So how's Samira doing?"
She's doing fine. Business against Jabin is ongoing battle.
I just realized we've technically lost Kayla.
Oh.
Well, the camera is still there.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore it, and we're gonna
Just
keep
gonna
going.
hold out
Yeah.
until we figure out what's
Hold the
happening.
line.
Hold the line. So sorry about that. Technical difficulties. We gotta love it. As you respond back, he's like, "Oh, that's good to hear," and he's kind of like rifling through things, and boop. He actually comes out with a box of different sized. Sorry, there's a hair attacking my face. Different sized opals that he sets down on the area. Oh, there it is. I think we're gonna do this just for the moment, and then we're just there. You go. Now you're in the right spot. He slides over this large box of opals as he realizes that it's a little bit too high for you. He comes around the outside and he's holding a stool that he sets down by the base of it so you can like actually properly get up and see into it. And as you do, there are different sizes. Yeah, you're coming across like freshwater pearls. There's the classic oceanic pearls. Some have some brilliant hues, but none of them are quite looking for until finally you move a few out of the way and there's a larger imposing pearl that's in there that would be about the size you would want and need.
I'm just going to be inspecting it for like any, like making sure it's a perfect circle, no cracks or anything. Yep, this one will do. How much?
Well, I think that one would be close to, yeah, I'd say that one's roughly about, I don't know. I'll take a gander over here as he goes over and he flips some papers and he's looking through things. It seems to be that he's going through almost like a corporate sheet that's been made of pricing for certain gemstones. And he's looking over at you as you're holding it, and he looks back at the paper and he's like, I mean, it's in the ballpark of where you want, like, price range. I'd say I'll do it for you for 70 gold. Sound good? And then next time we need something over from you and Samira, well, maybe we can, reciprocate that.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, well, I can identify magical things now, so
Fantastic.
stop on by. I'll put that into the bag, take out a little coin purse and start like counting very slowly out the 75 gold. And there you are.
Ah, perfect. Wonderful. You see, he kind of like moves his hand over, and as it does, the coins disappear behind the hand, and you can hear the sound of money hitting some sort of metallic something somewhere in this area. He says, "All right, well, have a good day. I've been hearing they've got some kind of special envoy coming in today from further up north. So maybe check that out. I don't know. They should be coming through anytime today. I don't know what time though. But I don't know.
I just work in a magic shop. Why do I need an envoy?
I don't know. It's just it's a big deal sometimes when these bigwigs come through, and I don't know. Sometimes, like, I don't know if they're cool enough, they'll throw things out for people on the street. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out, but if you don't want to, that's fine too.
I'll go investigate. I'm just gonna start pottering out of the shop. Put back up. Which dice did you say?
I think they're coming over from this side, because I know they're, from what I've been hearing, that's the rumors at least, is they're heading over to the Rubelite Seers. So I mean, they're gonna do that. The quickest, fastest way is in through this gate here, as he nods over to the eastern gate.
Oh wow.
Up. Up.
Kayla?
Kayla.
There's ghosts. Ghosts in the call. Spooky.
This fifth person has entered.
Failed to start camera.
Oh no! I failed to start camera.
That's who's playing Iskra today. Failed to start camera. Hey!
Welcome back.
We can't hear you, but that's all right. We're still here. You're just having all the troubles today.
with that, Orzo will, I guess, start making his way towards that gate. See if I can find what looks like an envoy. I know he's been living in Solaraan for a while, but
for you, you might not know what this particular envoy looks like, but you have seen where like people of notoriety or things like that will come through the gates every now and again. They have like their own like little mini parade as they make their way. Some like to be a little more some like to be a little more incognito. The joys of being on the top the top cams today. But yeah, so you've seen before some of like, you know, more notable like the sultanates, and that particularly the sultanates of this area are very much known to be like, look at me, I'm fancy, I'm rich, I have this stuff kind of vibe. But not all of them do. Some come through and like to be a little more you know, less conspicuous. But you go check that out. As we go over to Delaney, who is actively under Iskra, so a little bit confusing, but we know what's happening.
Yeah.
As we go over, let me just double check. Actually, I didn't have you do this. I'm so sorry, Ren. What is Delaney up to currently?
What time of day is it right now?
It's still morning. It's before noon. So the main heat of the day has not hit yet.
Then I think Delaney is probably found a training ground somewhere and is just doing drills. Getting the morning exercise in. He's a gym bro, so you know it's fine. Yeah, he's probably been at it for a while and is like finishing up. Yeah, doing basic drills and you know the kind of stuff that like he's been training out for a while. You know?
Absolutely.
Doing his burpees.
Yeah. Doing his jumping jacks. Don't worry about it.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Wouldn't recommend doing jumping jacks with a sword in your hand, though. That's
No.
No,
They'd be
that's
tricky.
It's like running with scissors. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't take a sword to the gym, kids. You heard it here first.
Wonderful. All right. What we are going to do real quick, just so we can get things back on track, we are going to go to break real quick. We're going to fix a couple things and then we'll be right back. Shouldn't take too long. Enjoy our new Be Right Back. Oh, well, I say that, but, you know, I haven't done that yet. There we go. Oh, we're back. We are back. Yes, to answer some questions for the Be Right Back, which we'll get to see again. Those are my IRL minis that I have either sculpted, printed, painted, or whatever. They're there. We had a lot of fun making the new Be Right Back. Also, I guess thanks Skyrim for the idea. We are going to be down for Kayla possibly for the rest of the episode, but hopefully back soon. Technology, you gotta love it. But yeah, all right. So we are gonna back to Delaney. Where is it that you said your character would be in this city?
So Delaney, being the gym bro that he is,
Yes.
is at a training grounds, doing some exercises, some drills, some burpees. You know.
Perfect. So there is the large stadium district over here, and with that, there are fighting schools of that nature. One in particular allows people to come in and do training, just whoever you are. And you get a little bit of extra perks if you had joined their guild or anything of that nature. which
It's the YMCA. It's all good.
essentially, yeah.
Bow, 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 bow.
Could you describe your character a little bit for us?
Yeah. Delaney is like 6'2", very like he's considerate of his appearance. Like he's not like super like meticulously styled, but like he puts a little effort in. You know, he's heard of gel. Yeah, he has a slick back, longer hair, a little scruffy little beard situation. He's currently just like in like a gambeson, like a padded situation. He's not wearing the full armor because it's, you know, it's starting to get hot, and yeah, he's just finishing up. But yeah, he's the kind of individual who takes good care of his gear. So like his sword like it's not new, but it's still in very good condition because he looks after it. You know, he has his routines and stuff. He's just a guy, you know, just a regular guy.
Just a regular dude. We love
Just
it.
a regular guy.
As you're finishing up the workouts and everything, there's the obligatory other gym bro guys in there. All do either the purse lift of the or the head nods, as you know, they're all getting there. You do see in some other areas there are people that are actively sparring and learning different weapons. Two in particular, and as you might be able to see on the map, they have these little hexagonal training areas. Each one is big enough for multiple people. And in the one, there appears to be a person in the center wielding a large glaive, as they are actively sparring with 3 other people currently, essentially 3-on-1. As you take a better look at this individual, it's another a more copper toned human male. As he swings the glaive, you noticeably see that he's going for obviously non-lethal, as flips the glaive around where it's not the blade end, to smack people as they get a little bit too close in the area. This goes on for a few moments, as it's genuinely impressive how he's able to do this, as finally 2 of them get knocked out to the side, and the one remaining, he's this half orc, and in this particular case, more of a the Fey half orc, so they're more like kind of blue skinned. As he goes up and he has a large great sword, and he goes around to swing it and comes down, and the glaive glances off of it, and as it does, he uses the butt end of the glaive to quickly turn around and just pop dude right in the forehead as he goes down to the ground. Takes a few moments, he twirls the glaive, sets it back down, and then offers the hand to help that up. But a pretty impressive display from this gentleman. You've seen him spar a few times here. However, where most people have seen this person spar is in the actual arena stadium, as this is one of the main celebrated fighters of this area.
What, you were gonna say celibate, and I was like,
Yeah. Celebrated celibate fighter.
Celebrated. He's just like, nope, not for me. I've got to focus on the gym. Gym is life, bro. Ain't got time for nothing else.
don't got time for that nonsense.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. But yeah, that is where you would have noticed this individual from, as he starts helping up the people that he was sparring with. They give like pats on the back and whatnot and have him go. You see this you see this little gnome woman very clearly in clerical robes, as she like putters up. She's like, oh dear, okay, come on, as leading the one half orc who's just profusely bleeding from his forehead now. He's like, he didn't have to hit me so hard.
I'm just imagining this this little half of cleric as Mrs. Doubtfire because of the voice she used.
What do you but that's kind of the vibe, as this individual is actively cleaning up around where they were sparring with originally.
Just like, let me just type up something real quick before I heal you there, dearie. It's very important. I have to fill out the insurance.
What did your name again?
let me just I'm sorry, your insurance isn't approved here. Oh,
Sorry, you
Hey,
can't.
this is a place of fantasy and whimsy.
Yeah, fantasy, please.
Sorry, your cure wounds isn't covered underneath your insurance plan.
No, it's she's pulled him away, and the individual that actually you would probably know the name of, being that they're very influential in this area, as Ikran.
Oh my god, he's an influencer?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. No, not at all. But very well known. Yeah, that's right. You got to get those good picks. No, his name is Ikran, and he is one of the, again, very celebrated fighter in the arenas. He kind of glances over your way and gives a little wave, as he continues to kind of use this rag to clean up the blood on the thing. There are people that do this, but he feels, it's his job. He made the mess.
Look,
he's gonna clean it.
Look, as a celibate gym bro, he knows that you got to clean up after yourself at the gym. Like, you got to towel down the equipment.
You do? Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Don't just leave that mess for someone else. Come on, bro.
I love that this is going to be canon now. Our celebrated gym bro.
Celibate celebrated gym bro. I love that my brain is like, why do I know this information? Like, why do I know gym etiquette when I clearly don't go?
We all did at one point,
Exactly.
We all gave it a try. We're like, it's not
common
for me.
courtesy. Yeah.
This isn't for me, but I know how to clean because I'm a good person. But no, it's he continues to clean that. It's, I would say, about this time, getting closer to noon. The sun is high in the sky at this point in time, as the heat. It is high. The heat of the day is starting to get more noticeable. There are some people that walk around as members of the guild hall. They're offering out water and things to other people around. The one, it's this half elf younger guy. He walks up and he says, "Hey, you need some water?"
Oh, thank you. Yes, much appreciated.
As he kind of like putters over to Ikra, and there's like this strange hesitation of, actually, I'm gonna have you roll an insight. Why not? Let's go for it.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh. I was like, do I want to roll or do I not want to do maths? Do I want to use the sheet or do I want to roll? But I think for the first one, we're gonna roll. We're gonna use this beautiful thing.
It's a good fuzzy dice. There we go.
It's a good fuzzy die. Don't worry about it. It's real fuzzy.
In case you want to know what it looks
Insight.
like.
Insight. Oh God. Oh no. This is not. I'm not. It's not an insightful character for a change. So. Nope. That is a 6 total.
6. All right. You're not picking up on the body language of the person that just gave you the water. But
I'm
if
too busy hydrating.
yeah, for sure. See, ends up handing a thing of water and skitters away. As Ikrin kind of walks over and he's like, "So when are we gonna spar? I see you here all the time."
I'm fucking terrified of you. In the best way. Like, you are incredible at what you do. You're a machine, my guy. It is just joyous to watch you be very good at the thing that you do. There's a certain delight in seeing someone be very capable at something, and your mastery of the glaive is second to none. But that does come with the realization that I'm not that strong against a master glaive wielder.
Yeah, it's just like I think what it is I don't really have time for anything else. This is what I do. This is what I focus on, and I think after a good long while of just focusing on one thing. I mean, I wish I was better at like other weapons and things like that, but this is all, and it taps the glaive on the ground. It's like, this is old trusty.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, maybe at some point, like if you want to do like a trade of skills, we can like work on training up some other skills for you. Like I'm not bad with a sword, and weirdly javelins are also in my wheelhouse.
Javelin's about the closest thing you can get to a glaive without being a glaive, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take your word for it. My intelligence is not that high.
His isn't either.
Delightful. But yeah, maybe we could I could show you some of the fundamentals with the sword, and you can take me through with the glaive, and then when we're both like feeling our feels, we can do some sparring.
Hell yeah, dude. All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you around, man. I gotta finish
That's
cleaning
cool,
up
man.
this blood, but yeah, take it easy. Yes, he gets down and he's scrubbing this very bloodstained little thing, and he's like, "I don't know, why are people afraid of me?" Kind of vibe.
You're very good at what you do.
As we go back over to the entrance of this western gate, Envoy, you were gonna make your way inside. What is the master plan of getting inside?
Ask questions.
All right. Just to give you a little bit more of context of what's around you. Like I said, up on the gatehouse itself, you do see these two constructs under the domed area. You also see there's more guards that are moving around the top, but at the base there are two that are actively like talking to people, and you see people get waved in. There are caravans, large caravans, and some smaller ones as well. As you kind of do you walk up to the line itself, or are you just kind of checking things out a little bit more?
They're gonna walk up and be checking things out. I think that's their best guess. This is gonna be a pretty unfamiliar situation for them, I'd say, right now.
Gotcha.
It's like, I don't know what's going on, but all right.
For sure. As you kind of I'd say probably stand a little bit closer to the gate. There's a couple people that watch you walk by them. One looks like they're about to say something to you, and then they just kind of like kind of retreat back into themselves a little bit.
Interesting.
As
Go up to them.
it's just you can't cut lines.
I'm sorry.
You were trying to cut in line, and that's not. As this younger half elf, they kind of look at you and they're just like, you can't cut in line. It's you got to get in a line like everybody else.
As they just look down at the queue of people and be like, I'm unfamiliar with what exactly you're talking about. The line.
Have you not been in this city yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I don't think so.
So to get in, you have to verify who you are, and then you can get in. And but I mean, everybody has their travel documents, and that's fine, right?
Interesting. What an interesting construct of social behavior. Do you have papers?
Yeah, shows. It's very classic. As they pull it out, this one in particular is a small little travel booklet. On the front of it, you see a what appears to be. It almost looks like a coat of arms on the front, and this little like navy blue spined book. As they hold it, and they're like, yeah, this shows that I'm from Sylvan, and that this just shows who I am.
Interesting. And so you're saying that if I were to get inside of this threshold, I would need something like this to get inside?
Yeah, because you gotta. I mean, they gotta. I don't know why they do that. This man. And it kind of, you can see this half elf just kind of like sits back and is like, why do we do this?
It's like, is there anything particularly special about this? Would you mind if I borrow this to get inside?
Well, no, that's mine. And then it like grabs it back, and as they open up the book, you can clearly see where it's like it has their name in there. It has, that they were from Sylvan, and then you can see what almost looks like small little, not necessarily, I would say, stamps, like not necessarily passport wise if we're making a real world kind of, but it's not very far off of being a passport. But they're like, yeah, this shows that this is me, and this is where I've been lately, and why I'm coming here, and it's just, I don't know. They like to know who's coming in, and I mean, sometimes they ask why, but that's not all the time.
Fascinating. I'll have to write this down later.
Yeah,
but thank you very much for the information.
Have your own?
I'm just gonna reach into their back pocket and take out a blueberry and just be like, hand it over. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I don't have.
Steps back just a bit. Like,
I'm sorry. Am I upsetting you right now?
No, it's just everybody's got it. I mean, everybody's got these.
Oh, documentation. I don't have this. So,
where are you from?
Somewhere far away from here.
Like different continent, different.
Someplace. Listen. Do you know what happens if you don't have documents to try and get inside?
I mean, if you go to, so I mean, like, it's you're not always gonna get like turned away. because I mean, there's, I mean, you can sign up for it inside. I don't know how that process works. I've always had mine.
No, that makes sense. Thank you very much for the valuable information.
You're welcome.
So you said I have to go at the end of that line.
Yeah. Looking behind.
How long is that line? Yeah, how long is that line, by the way?
It's not incredibly long, but it would probably take a good little bit to get to your point in line if you were to hop in the back now.
I feel like that would take too much time. But thank you for the information.
Okay.
They're just gonna turn around and start walking. And going back to the hiding spot that they were at before.
Yeah, absolutely. You make your way through the buildings. At this point in time, you hear a small little flutter of wings as Seed navigates through the alleys and lands up on your shoulder and kind of like perches into the in between the hood and the cloak itself.
Seed, this is a very confusing place. What do you think?
Tweet. tweet.
I agree.
Tweet.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to do something that's gonna be very uncomfortable. So bear with me.
Tweet.
And my character is going to they're gonna transform.
Okay.
Into something very small.
All right. What does this look like as you do this transformation?
They bring up their left hand. There is a spindle of mistletoe, sort of encircled around it. And as they think really hard about what they're gonna do, suddenly there's a magical sort of mechanical sound that happens, and suddenly on the spot where this person was, there is now what looks like a spider.
Beautiful. And just for posterity's sake, what kind of spider? We talking like a dumpling spider? We talking like more like a wolf spider? What kind of spider are we talking about?
Like a fairly fast spider. So I wouldn't think like a wolf spider.
Yeah.
Like something that can kind of like
Something that fucking skitters real quick.
Yeah, just
gonna skitter at me real quick. I don't like it. Stop it.
Yeah.
As Seed kind of just like hovers in place, as you shrink down in size to the size of a small spider. What's the game plan now?
Game plan is to just walk inside as a spider.
All right. Are you going over the wall? Or are you just going through the gatehouse?
I would say probably over the wall would be the best bet. That'd probably be the least inconspicuous. You know, spiders are spiders.
If you're able to see on stream, there's a little cursor. You'd be, and I know there's a small delay, so I'm going to keep doing this until it happens. You're just about in this area over here.
Okay.
As you do, you go up, start climbing up. These are fairly tall walls. You kind of pass over the center of it, and as you do, you feel this almost arcane sort of sensation is the best way I can describe it, as it almost feels like you've gone through a portal almost. As you get through the center and you get to the other side and you start climbing down the wall, in front of you, now inside the city itself, you see large fenced-in areas, and you see lots of animals within those fences. You see these very large scarab-looking beetles that are currently just moving around. You also see your classic horses, and there are some large reptiles that also move about. And you see people in these pens with these animals as they're tending to all these different critters. As you kind of sit there and take it in for a moment, you can see one of the caravans comes through, and they immediately make a beeline over to this area to where they can drop off their animals. You realize, and I'm fairly certain, but I could be wrong, your character would know what a stable is at this, or at least the idea of a stable. You've been through cities and towns before. So you are directly in front of the stables for the western gate.
Exciting. Are they treating animals nicely here?
Oh, absolutely. You see that there are multiple troughs of water that are left out in the area, and then those troughs are also covered by fabric over top to keep the hot sun from heating up the water too much. There is grass and food that is actively growing there, and the shade of trees. The buildings themselves aren't too much to look at. A lot of the buildings around you are sandstone, and a lot of fabric draped over alleyways, just to try and fight the heat of the sun in this area.
Yes. Thank you for the beard. This is the only beard I can grow at Polar Nights.
Every stage. Look at us go.
Envoy is going to try and find a spot to not be a spider anymore. Out of sight.
All right. Yeah, I would say you're able to kind of find an area that is kind of hidden in behind some buildings as you revert back to your form. You see as Seed has flown over the thing and is actively trying to find you. You can just see the small little parakeet just skittering around in the sky. It's a weird... I have been on that word for far too long today. How do birds skitter in the sky? I meant to say flutter around, but hey, here we are. I'm skittering.
As my character forms back into what they were before, they just sort of... Yep. Still hurts. It's fine though. Don't worry about it, Seed. Would you like another blueberry?
Immediately just into the neck of the cloak, and that the sensation you had for the item you were trying to locate, you sense that to be a little bit further east of where you are. On the map itself would be south. I guess if I bring it all the way out for those lovely viewers in chat, this map is technically horizontal. So north is west, or west is north on the map, and it's just everything's turned a little bit. But yeah, long story short, nothing matters.
Nothing matters. Directions are arbitrary.
That's right. As the object you had in mind would be eastward of where you currently were. That's where you were getting that sensation of.
Got it. Then east we go then.
Perfect. As you make your way inside the city for the first time, it's a very interesting sight compared to what you have seen before. Obviously, as you move past the stables, you can see the large stadium off behind that, and you can see what appears to be multiple inns and an interesting concept of other buildings that you probably wouldn't understand what those are at the moment. Some buildings look a lot nicer, more so to your southward,
knowledge.
I would say, as I'm having to zoom out to remember what directions are things. But yeah, southward, things look a little bit more fancy, and northward looks not quite as you start making your way through. We are gonna head back over to the arcane district. Making my way. Let's go. Perfect. All right. And getting little messages from Kayla here and there. Now that you have your pearl, what is it that are you heading back to Samira, or are you waiting for the envoy?
Well, I was gonna go check out the gate for the envoy.
Okay. Perfect.
So I'll be kind of making my way that way.
Perfect. It's not that far from where you currently are. Opal and Sons is right here. Your shop is right here. And then obviously the gate would be right down here. You kind of get over in this direction. Where is it that you'd like to kind of post up? Actually, let's see. Yeah, you have some little, I would say like hidden areas that normal sized people wouldn't be able to, normal sized relative to the rest of the ancestries, where you could kind of get into that most people couldn't. That includes roofs of some buildings and other areas where you found the little hidey holes that you can kind of move through. So where is it that you would want to watch?
I think Orzo would try and like go through some of these like hidden areas to get up onto a rooftop and kind of just post up looking at the gate and just kind of look for anyone big and important, maybe flashy clothes, someone who looks like an envoy.
That makes sense. Absolutely. Bam.
What a choice of words today, folks.
We're choosing them. Funny enough, it's actually the the Golden Leaf Trading Consortium Guild Hall, which happens to be this one with the small golden pyramid on the top. That's one you know for a fact you can get on top of and watch, as if they are going to come through this gate, they would have to go that direction to get into the Kassir. You sit up there for a while. The sun's kind of hot, but in this little area that this is your own. I assume maybe you've placed some like fabric or something over top to just make your like own little base camp, if you will. The best way I could describe it is a few years ago I was on my way back from Maine, and my car died in Connecticut, and I had some friends in New York who let me crash at their apartment area, and I would go up onto the roof access all the time, and that was where I stayed for almost an entire week because that was just my little spot. But I kind of started bringing up things from my car, like sheets and whatnot, and I made my own little like nook on the roof. But yeah, so that seems like definitely something I could see little Orzo doing. And as you kind of get comfy in there, maybe looking at this pearl that you had just recently gotten, you do start to hear the sound of people kind of moving around a little bit more than normal. As you take a glance over towards where this gatehouse is, you do start to see what appears to be guards actively moving people away from the center of the road to kind of make way for something. Taking a better look, you see what appears to be entering in through the gate. Roll me a nature.
That is a 17 plus 3.
Nice.
Ooh.
You actively, as soon as you see these, you recognize immediately what it is that is moving in this procession. These are blue. Oh my goodness. The word has left my brain. Give me 2 seconds.
They're blue.
It's the blue
You see it-
meanies.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yes, it is exactly what I thought it was. Perfect. It is the blue guard drakes. They're essentially blue dragons without the wings. There are multiples of them that are carrying this carriage through. There's this first little carriage that comes through, and then there's a second larger one. This one has 4 of these guard drakes that are actively pulling it. It has a sort of kind of opaque to transparent kind of veil over top. It's like this light blue. But as you're watching, as it's moving in front of you, is there anything you're doing first as it's moving?
I think I would kind of get up from, if I was kind of sitting down in the hidey hole and be like, well, that looks like, that looks like them. And I'm going to kind of peer a little bit closer over the edge of the roof.
Perfect. As you do, a small little gust of wind just kind of gently lifts that fabric up enough to see one individual person sitting in that center carriage. A very tall woman with this almost like pearl white hair as she sits in the center. Very striking features as you see this, and for a moment as that lifts up just a bit, you see an eye dart immediately in your direction from her.
Shit. Could I duck to hide?
Yeah, you can absolutely.
Spotted.
You move just back enough to be like, no way. Like you're at least like maybe like 75 feet up in the air, like on top of this building. Like no way. But maybe as this caravan keeps moving through, it's very interesting. It's not often that you see these guard drakes being used. A lot of people there are these large monitor type lizards that they'll use to move things around, or they'll use these scarab beetles or horses, or the classics. But it's not very often you actually see those get used.
Yeah, I feel like Orzo will be a little bit rattled, so he is going to try and sneak his way back down, getting back onto like the street level, and like he thought he was going to get some cool things, but he got made up on top of that roof. So
that's what
he's getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As we head over to back to Delaney for the moment. Delaney, after leaving this, where is it that you are headed?
Mute.
That's right.
Yeah, I think sun's getting real high. Going to head back to my accommodation for some shade, a little nappy nap maybe. Maybe a little nap. But I like heading through taking the long way around basically, and kind of stepping through the markets.
Okay.
Just to see what there is, maybe I want a snack on the way.
Absolutely.
This is, by the way, this is so Rin coded. Like, I'm like, I gotta go home, but what if I went to the shop on the way and got myself a little treato?
Let's get a little snack.
Just a little snack.
A little, something.
The best area that where they have some of the best street foods is over by the Food Depot and the Arcane District. And as you had made your way over there, and you're what kind of street food would Delaney go for? Are we going for like the classic like seared meats? Are we going for more of like because for Delaney in particular, most of this is new cuisine and things like that. There are some things that might not be too appealing for you. That for people here, that's like, yeah, no, that's we love this. And you see some like there's these barbecued lizards and other things of that nature. Occasionally you might see like a giant locust or something that's also like the legs are being like very much like smoked turkey legs, but it's smoked locust leg, which probably pretty good.
It's more like crap because you can like crack the shell up and get to the juicy meat inside.
That's right. Ooh, that good old hydraulic
Why
meat.
am I making myself hungry like this?
I feel you.
I'm
just like, man, the smoked turkey leg would be awesome right now.
Yeah, right? Like, hell yeah. I'm like, I got some beef downstairs. Anyway,
Verity also makes a good point. There are other colder sweet treats as well to help beat the heat.
That's true. I feel like that's probably going to be a little pricier though. And plus, like, I just got back from the gym. I gotta have my protein, you know. Yeah, I think there's a couple of places where like I feel like Delaney has tried some new things and is like, these are the things that I know I definitely like, and like it's almost like the comfort food kind of thing, in the sense that I know I'm going to enjoy this. No, he's not gonna have a meat skill. What is wrong? He is a meat but he will try new things. Like he's the kind, look, this fucking guy, okay? He's the kind of guy who's like once a week he's like, ooh, gonna try something out of my comfort zone. Maybe it'll have seasoning on it. Like, he's a basic ass white boy. Like, let's be completely fully, like, he's like, seasoning?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
That's
what?
too spicy
like,
for me.
Yeah, right? Everything, like, no, it's a little too
made
spicy for me. And they're like, we just put salt on it. What is wrong with you? Like,
you've made a British person.
yeah, basically. I made a colonizer. Okay, let's move on. Anyway, fuck.
Those spices if you don't use them.
Look, I know this. I love me some spices, but I am very aware that my kin often shits it. Anyway,
you can also find classic things like chicken and other things. But to be fair, the best street foods that are out there are definitely the ones that are a little more out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like there's a gyro place that's pretty good. That he's like, yeah, this is good. This gives me my protein. It's got flavor. I can hold it because it's in a bread. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. No notes. And like that's one of the ones that he comes back to. Because he's like, yeah, this is good shit. Plus, it's not like super spicy. He doesn't need to lie down afterwards.
When they make it, they're just like, "You want the spice?" And you're like, "No."
No. You know me. Look at my complexion.
You need the hot garlic sauce. You have to do the hot garlic sauce. If you don't do that, you're wrong. We're back on food topics. Wars. That's what you get here at Dicey Encounters TTRPG.
That's all that our stream is food.
Yeah.
We should just pivot to
We should really start eating before stream. Anyways. Like, no, it'll be fine. I'll eat after the stream. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you grab this wrap, and you kind of, I would assume, just kind of looking around, seeing what's available out there.
Yeah.
You make your way a little bit towards the eastern gate, which is right over where you are, when you can see there is commotion as guards are moving people out of the main road. You two now see what our other friend Orzo had seen, as there is this procession of these large blue lizards, of which you are very familiar with, being from where you are. And you notice them immediately as guard drakes, as they move by. This large, and I failed to describe this as well as I could earlier for Anto. This main carriage, if you will, very ornate. It has the golden filigree, and it's kind of, in a way, there's this thin veil that separates what's inside of this carriage versus everything out, just to let in airflow and things like that. But you also get that same moment of where you're just kind of watching this. I would love to assume just mid-bite when this happens, as a small gust of wind kind of moves the fabric just right to where, again, you see this very tall woman with these striking features. Immediately her eye darts over to you as well, as the fabric kind of settles back down, and the procession continues to move further towards the south, over to the main entrance to the Kassir district.
Question.
Yes.
Obviously, I recognize the drakes.
Mhm.
Do I recognize her vibe? Like, is she like, clearly she's from out of town, but like, is she from out of town, my neck of the woods? Like, is that a vibe that I would recognize? Like, obviously I don't know who she is. Like,
For sure.
we don't all know the same people, like, you know. But like, like, do I recognize her like, her cultural vibe of like, oh, she's from such and such a place?
You can definitely tell wherever it is that she is from has the sort of desert aesthetic. As far as the carriage goes, how she is dressed, it was a very small glimpse that you both had gotten of this woman, but it was enough to know that, like, whether she's from this empire or somewhere else that also has deserts, that is the vibe that you're picking up.
Okay. Yeah, I think Delaney's back is a little straighter. And disgusting behavior. Yeah, it's just kind of like, not necessarily like on guard, but like there's especially seeing the beasts themselves, kind of like a small piece of home in an unexpected place, kind of just like, yeah, he just stands up a little straighter, I think.
As this procession continues to move past, I would say for both you and for Orzo, when this happened, you would both get this sort of, not necessarily like a chill down your spine, but just almost that sensation of just like, ooh, that was kind of unnerving a little bit. As you start making your way even more east, you're over by the Arcane District itself. As people, you can watch as the procession has moved, the people in the streets begin to like crowd it again. It's like, an ocean had been parted, and then it's just slowly closing back in as that's gone through. Orzo, as you're moving down from there, can you roll me a perception real quick? And then Delaney, I'm gonna also have you roll a perception as well.
That is a 10.
Okay. Oh no.
That was so close to being a natural 20, and then it just went doop. So that is a total of 1, but not a natural 1.
Verity, I know you can do it. Can you give both of them inspiration? Fuck. You have the power, Verity. I know you do. You've got it. God damn.
Can't ask Verity. Their work.
Could I re-roll as investigation?
Yeah,
Or does that
yeah,
have
yeah.
to be
I'll
perception?
for this one, it's going to be a perception. There you go. All right, go ahead,
Ren, there you
reroll.
go.
Reroll, Ren. Yours
Oh,
isn't
Ren.
too bad for Orzo, as it is what it is.
A 1
That's
though. Ugh.
That one is
Yeah.
not great.
I got into the double digits.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Okay.
Hey.
That's not too bad. Let me set a scene here real quick. Orzo, as you are moving down off the top of the Golden Leaf Trading Consortium Guild Hall, they love their long name. You kind of pop down and you're moving through, and Delaney, as you had moved a little bit further east, out of the corner of your eye, you do notice there is this small kobold that kind of moves through the buildings rather quickly. And you watch as something falls out of the back of their bag as they are trying to move. You notice there is a new pearl that clanks to the ground as you see this. One separation between a 10 and an 11 is all the difference that it made. But you do see this. You do see this kobold as it falls out of the bag, and the kobold continues to skitter.
Okay. I'm a friendly, helpful guy, and I've got much longer legs, so I'm gonna scoop this up and try and catch up with this kobold.
Orzo, I imagine you're headed back to the shop.
Yep.
Okay.
Would I notice someone following me?
Are you making it obvious that you're like chasing after this kobold?
Yeah, I mean, like when I'm at an appropriate distance, 'cause I don't want everyone to like suddenly turn around, obviously,
You're
but
like, "Ah,
when I'm
stop that kobold!"
yeah, right. I don't want to be a dick about it, but I'm like, excuse me, friend. Excuse me, friend.
Oh, shut. He's gonna start running.
You watch as the kobold is now actively running towards a building. Since this is of your creation, Anto, I'm gonna let you describe it. What does Samira's shop, the Dragon's Hoard, what does it look like from the outside? And then I'll let you describe it from the inside as well, when we get in there.
So from the outside, it's just the normal kind of building is like of the city. So I'm not sure what you built them out of for this city. Like
A lot of it is sandstone.
sandstone.
Yeah, like a lot of people, if they have the means to, they'll decorate like the roofs. That's the big draw to a lot of the buildings here is like decorated roofs.
I wouldn't say Samira has the roof decorated. It might just be like fabric on top, maybe a bit of plants
For
that she
sure.
likes to grow just to in her off time hobbying. But the windows are kind of like different colors to let in different light, so it's a bit it's like
Yeah.
the scene of a magic shop. There might be ingredients hanging from the window. There's like little stalls outside of like maybe some basic like incense and stuff like that they can go in and buy. But yeah, from the outside it's very just sandstone, different colored windows, and maybe a few extra ingredients outside. Not really the biggest magical shop, but it just has a sign outside saying the Dragon's Hoard.
Are you gonna enter into this building? You're actively being chased by
Oh,
someone.
100%.
Are you gonna
Oh, yeah,
enter
I'm
through the
running
front or through the back?
Oh, I'll just be running through the front door,
Okay.
shutting it behind me. Samira, someone's after me.
What? Why is did you steal something?
I have no idea. Someone saw me. They just locked eyes at me, and now someone's chasing me. I have no idea what I did.
Okay, get in the back. I'll handle this. Delaney,
Hop
you
over the counter.
you actively watch as this kobold runs inside this door and shuts the door quickly behind. And you're left here holding this pearl.
Yeah. There's a moment where like stood in front of the shop just holding this actually regular sized pearl. Okay. And then just out of sheer politeness, we'll knock on the door of a shop because it's been closed. Like,
Samira is actively going to look back to you, Orzo, because I imagine you're like peering over like a counter.
100%. Like I'm like behind a box in the back, looking like this. Like,
She looks back and she just.
I'm not here, okay?
What? Oh God. Samira, thinking the worst that this is guards that are chasing you, opens up the door to be hello, and then sees it's just a person. And it's like, oh, hi, hello. Can I help you?
hello. There's a small red individual who I think ran in here. They dropped this. I was just trying to make sure it got back to them. Obviously, it seems to be good value.
In front of you, Delaney, is a Luxodon. As she stands there, the trunk itself, kind of, she uses it more so for, I mean, just as an elephant would. Like, that's what's opening doors and moving things around. And she just like the trunk itself is doing the face palm of just like
Stunning. Incredible.
as she's like, come on in, Orzo. As she lets you in and shuts the door. What's your name?
What I said, I wasn't here.
Hi, my name's Delaney. Just Delaney.
This is someone you're gonna want to talk to, Orzo.
Why?
As Samira walks, like moves out of the way, you immediately see Delaney holding this pearl.
You dropped this. I wanted to make sure you got it back.
Oh, you will see the kobold just like walk from like slowly out from behind the boxes, walk over and just go like hand out like.
There you go.
I need another bag.
You take a look down. As you kind of set it in there, you realize there's like a hole in one side of it now. It appears as though when you skittered off the roof, it caught on to something a little bit, and that's what caused that hole in the bag. It's completely fixable, but it'll have to be fixed a little bit.
Take a few minutes, yeah.
Yeah. As you take a look inside, Delaney, what does the inside of the shop look like, Orzo?
Mm-hmm. So it is just a very kind of compact, like mom and pop shop of like parchment on one side, magical scrolls, some maybe occult things, but it's mostly just magical needs for any spell casting. So you need quills, paper, gems, anything you can require for magic use or in manufacturing of magic things. It is scattered around the shop. There is an organization, but it's mostly Samira. I just put things where I'm supposed to put them. So
As
yeah, it's very compact inside. So
as Samira has
standing down a little bit away.
as Samira has gone back to unloading the a crate, you see you'd be familiar with this Orzo. It is a small crate from the Golden Leaf Trading Consortium, where she's unloading like alchemical ingredients and things and to get them ready to sell. It says, Delaney, would you like some tea or anything we could offer? Thank you so much for doing that.
It's absolutely fine. I have been victim to a hole in a pocket once or twice in my life, and I figured maybe some good karma would prevent it in the future.
Well, to thank you for bringing me back the pearl I literally bought today. If you need anything identified or magic stuff, I'm your kobold.
I'll bear that in mind, friend. I can't say that I
Awesome.
have. Ah, Delaney. Take his tiny little hand. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Delaney.
Nice to meet you. I can't say I have much experience with magical objects, but if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Would you like to buy anything while you're here?
That's-
Upsell you.
Well, I'm having
Yeah.
a selling technique. I made you follow me here, and now you're gonna buy something.
The ultimate upsell.
Honestly.
Yeah. If you like one of these pearls, we have them for sale.
Yeah, right.
We have some other ones.
I was, funnily enough, when I was like, we're in a magic shop, do I need material components? But Delaney does not, because being what he is, he has a focus. So, and nothing I have has a monetary value because just a guy, you know.
Just,
I'm
Just a
just
guy.
kidding.
just a local guy.
Just
Yeah.
just a guy. Don't worry about it. No, I genuinely like. There's 2 spells that I have that have material components, and they're fucking a feather, some tarts, and
Another feathers. Choose a
You-
color.
As Orzo shows off the feathers, there are lots of different feathers. Some are very nice.
beautiful, stunning.
Others are your
and
more
also an-
classic. Like there was a seagull that passed by that. Well, we have those feathers now.
Oh, that's-
Yeah. Look, until I see somebody serving seagull nuggets, then then I will be suing you for copyright because that's already come up. It's where the real meat is. It's like chicken nuggets but saltier.
I don't know if I like that.
We don't got time to get into that.
Just had to
Yeah.
think for a moment.
You know what? I will take a feather, I think. Do you have any recommendations?
Well, I kind of like the purple ones, but the seagull ones, they really have a nice fine tip on it for ink. So, they're good.
Dual purpose. Yes, it's good. Yes. Yeah, I'll take a seagull feather then.
We got someone. Just...
got him.
So
We
here,
got
it
'em.
just like glances over. You see, Delaney, if you would look over, you see just like this head shake of just like, yep. I love this kobold. I really do. But sometimes, no. Sometimes. As
Can I ask you, Delaney? Where did you see me drop this?
I described the place where because Rin doesn't know specifically, so
Mhm.
Oh, did you see the drugs bringing in the envoy or something?
yes, quite a spectacle.
Did they give anything for free?
Only pointed looks, I think.
Yeah. I told that sometimes you get free shit off envoys, and that's why I was there. So.
I see. No, from the looks of such a magnificent carriage. In my experience, the nicer the carriage, the less likely they are to give anything out for free.
Okay. Well,
rich people don't tip.
that's gonna be 2 copper, but that's gonna be 2 copper. But since you gave me back my pearl, it's on the house.
Oh, thank you.
but you will see like Orzo taking 2 copper out of his pocket and putting it into the register. Since he doesn't want Samir to lose the sale.
That's so cute.
We leave this wholesomeness for a moment to go back over to our interesting mechanical friend as you've made your way further east following this faint feeling of where you think this device or item that you were looking for. And you're catching just in time as this large carriage being drawn by these guard drakes. Roll me a nature.
Nature, huh?
A nature, you say?
A nature? What nature? Plus 4. Good.
That's never what you want. Oh.
13.
Even with the 13, I'll put it to you that you might not know exactly what these are, but you have encountered something larger than these, so it's got to be something similar. So you see what these guard drakes as they're pulling, and you're kind of just sitting there as Seed is normally like looking around, being classic bird. Seed's head kind of swivels over to look at this large carriage that's being drawn with the golden filigree and the like teal kind of fabric. As again, much like with the other two, a small gust of wind comes and moves the fabric just enough to where you get a glimpse of this woman, and immediately, just like the other two, there is an immediate eye dart that she gives you as she makes eye contact. As the fabric itself moves back and goes into place, it still kind of billows, but the first carriage itself has already moved into the gatehouse of the Kassir, as this one is also moving, and it is passing by you now.
See, do you think that one was looking at me?
Tweet.
You're very insightful, you know that, right?
Tweet. Tweet.
Very interesting creatures, though. I don't really recognize what those are.
Tweet.
But they look very draconic, wouldn't you say?
Tweet.
I'd have to write that down later.
Tweet.
This is an odd place. Very odd place indeed.
As where you stand, to the right of where you are, you see these very large fountains that line the wall. As this carriage moves through the gatehouse, there are these 4 very large fountains where you see people going with like large buckets or containers as they fill up these buckets and containers and other things. You see people with canteens as they're filling it up. The water as it comes out, they are actively just collecting and then taking with them. You see a few people. In fact, you see one guard. There's a small kid that's run up and is using his hands to like scoop the water to drink some. And the guard is like, "Hey, container!" As the kid's kind of shuffles off. They seem very protective over these 4 fountains.
Fascinating. Look at that, Seed.
Tweet.
I knew I'd find a watering hole at some point.
Tweet.
I do wonder where, in fact, it comes from, though. I don't see any sort of river or basin in the area.
Tweet.
Yes. It does require further investigation, don't you think?
Tweet.
Perhaps when we are done with our errands in the town, we can look more into this. What do you think?
Tweet.
Incredible.
In future episodes, I'm literally just gonna I'm gonna put on my soundboard and just get the sounds of a budgie or a little parakeet, and I just play it.
I think it's funnier if you just make a recording of you saying tweet and
Tweet.
just have different soundboards of you. Tweet, tweet.
Tweet. Tweet. Tweet. Tweet. Tweet. Tweet. Tweet.
There you go.
There we go. There we go.
That's amazing.
But yeah, you see this happen. The gate is immediately closed after the carriage goes through. However, behind you, you can start hearing what it sounds like someone yelling. And you can kind of turn around, and as you do, there's a very large stage. As you see, one individual stands on the stage. There's maybe 3 or 4 people that are in front of the stage, kind of watching as this guy he's yelling. It seems to be about nonsense, and there's no clear objective of what they're yelling about. As you hear one of the people off in front of the stage like, shut up. Yes, they're giving this weird look. Off on the side, you see a small sign that reads as the the Amun public stage. You see some other people that are kind of standing there. Another person gets up and says, "The taxes are too damn high. Too damn high. We are paying too high of taxes." And then there's a person. Yeah, exactly. There's one person like, yeah. Socially, you might not have seen this in other places, but there is a stage that is directed directly at the large palace that you can clearly see behind the wall as it rises up. It is the tallest structure in the city, as there's one giant red dome that is surrounded by much smaller, taller spires with red domes as well. But there are people that are just on the stage and they're yelling about what they're mad about.
Character's just gonna walk up and just whoever's closest to them when they walk up to the stage, excuse me. It could be someone who's watching, or it could be just someone who's on stage.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Oh, it's. And they take another glance at you and they're like, "Oh, okay, tourist."
Just with the freaking mask on.
Just all right, bet. We've got our own weirdos here. Bet. All right. No, this is the public stage. This is where people can go to voice their grievances when it's not this is the DM forgetting the DM's own lore. One moment. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. We'll get this in 2 seconds. When it is not on the 3rd salon of the month. Hey. Where people can actually go into the palace to voice their grievances and concerns. So this is pretty much, they look at you and say, it's just somewhere to go and yell.
Oh, interesting. I'd much like to try that. Is there a lineup for this as well? That's a new concept to me. I'm not too familiar.
I mean, it doesn't look like there's currently a line. I mean, I suppose you could go up there and yell if you want. Do be careful, though. There are some things you can't scream about, like don't be blasphemous about, certain religions and things like that. And well, I say certain religions, just any religion, honestly. Just don't go up shit-talking gods, I suppose. They kind of frown upon that here.
Oh.
Interesting. And, yeah. And, I mean, you can say what you want about the Empress, but, I mean, I wouldn't go too far in depth.
Why?
I mean, you're allowed to say what you want to an extent. Like, if you start threatening, like, obviously that's a threat, and they'll they'll take you away for that.
Oh.
But being that I
Okay.
assume, and don't shoot the messenger, I assume you're not from here, just but
Character's gonna just gonna take a step back when they say that. It's like, what makes you say that?
well, you didn't know what the stage was, and everyone who lives here knows what this stage is. Like, I didn't mean anything ill about saying you weren't from here. There's a lot of people that aren't from here.
And I was just gonna start walking towards the stage. It's like,
as there are two staircases there.
conversation.
The guy is still up there. He's ranting and is like, and if I gotta pay taxes on rainwater, then what the fuck's that about? As he's just like, and all right, I guess that's it. That's all I'm mad about today. But y'all hear from me tomorrow. As it gets off the stage and moves down. There appears not to be anyone that's currently walking up, but there are about like 3 to 4 people that are like down there whose sole hobby in life is to just come listen to the people rant about whatever. It's free entertainment for these people.
Envoy is just gonna stand there and be like, they're not gonna go to the center of the stage. Just gonna be like where they are, or they're gonna go right where the last person was.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
be like,
Kind of off to the side.
like, oh, all right. I am looking for a group of people.
Yeah.
They just yell out,
Who?
I am
Thank you.
looking
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna
a
have-
group of people.
I'm gonna have both of you also be the other 2 people that are in this crowd.
What?
Huh?
I believe they call themselves the Pride. Leonin? Am I doing this correctly?
Is
I
he
don't know
being
what you mean, buddy.
racist?
I kinda.
This feels insensitive.
Like, is he trying to say they're gay? Pride?
Just said they're
I'm
quite
sorry
fucking-
if I am unfamiliar with the normal formalities of your culture,
You just yell.
but I am in fact.
Yell about
Oh,
things.
okay.
What are you mad about?
And then it just.
No. Yell about what you're mad
Is that-
about.
Oh,
God.
well, I am quite frustrated at my situation.
Reach.
Yeah. What's the situation?
I'm missing something very important, and I would like to have it back. And it has been a very hard time trying to find it.
Yeah, they don't respect you when you're trying to find missing things. I get you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes, you get me.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
All right.
It means we understand the perspective from which you are talking.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
This guy.
So no one knows
stinks.
what I'm talking about.
Let someone else speak.
You've been kind of vague about the specifics, so yeah, we don't really know what you're talking about in terms of what you've physically lost, or whether this is a metaphorical thing, whether you've lost like something more intangible like respect or love. You've been very vague, my guy.
I don't know what they're trying
I
to
feel
say.
like I've
but
been very specific
I think
about
that's-
who I'm looking for, but no one knows about the Pride.
I know about some pride. But I don't know anything about Leonin.
Mm.
I am woefully
do you
uncultured
have-
in that regard.
Mm. See, do you have anything you want to yell about as well?
tweet.
I
Preach.
don't
Tweet.
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
Tweet.
See,
tweet,
they
tweet.
explicitly said we can't say stuff like that.
Oh my god.
You can't say that.
That just.
See, you can't say that.
That's
You just can't say
blasphemous.
that. So I'm just gonna start walking up the stage. It's like you can't say that. See, this is a. They told us we can't do that.
Sweet.
Family entertainment. What's wrong with you?
As
We're just gonna.
There are children here.
as you move off the stage, the three people in the crowd, equally as confused as they were when you first walked up. The other one, he walks up, he says, "This is how it's done. Why can't I have a nice house? You got a nice house. I want a nice house." As screaming, pointing at the palace. As you kind of move off, realize that maybe this wasn't the right place to go ask about things, as you are nearby some other buildings. Which way would you head? Are you headed?
Well, where am I still getting the tinglies of the thing I'm looking for?
I'm gonna say you overshot it just a little bit, and it's further west, so on the map a little bit north, but you're getting more of an idea of where it might be. And as you make your way towards this building where you're getting you can almost see the outline of what you're trying to locate. There is a large building there, and you take a better look at it, and you're pretty sure what you're looking for is inside that building. It's a fairly large one, but this could be interesting if the group of people you're looking for are in there and have what you are also looking for.
Tweet, I appreciate your service, but I'm afraid I might need a little more discreet with this. If you're understanding, of course.
Tweet.
No, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Tweet.
But I hope you can forgive me for this.
Tweet.
The character is going to cast another spell.
Ooh, all right.
They are going to summon Wild Companion.
Ooh. All right.
So I believe I can. I'm going to summon a bird that looks slightly like seed, but I guess a little bit larger.
Tweet.
As they take their hand out, as the mistletoe kind of glows, and suddenly just bird just kind of pops out from existence.
Tweet.
And it's just like, be my eyes, if you will.
Tweet.
As the bird flies over to the building, and they just kind of sit down and just sort of go, and then they're gonna basically pilot this bird into the building and have a look around.
We're gonna phrase that differently.
Drone piloting?
We're gonna phrase that just
the fucking drone things on.
Yeah.
As you have, yeah, exactly. I love this so much. As you have your FPV drone, as you're getting ready for this, it kind of flies over to the building. There appears to be I'm getting my yes, okay. Sorry, I'm looking at two separate maps. One's horizontal, one's vertical, so I'm having to get orientations right. So you are up over towards this building here on the stream. As you take a look around, there seems to be a lot of individuals with weapons, and some not so clad in weapons, but more like with robes. You've ran your course at other adventurers. This seems to be some place where adventurers are meeting. as you kind of fly around there. There's open areas, there's fenced in areas, but a lot of them are entering and exiting. Roll me an investigation real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Investigation. All right, that is 15 because I have. Nope, I don't have high intelligence. That's 12.
12. All right. I mean, it's not a high investigation DC, and you can see what appears to be a lot of the buildings around here have open air windows where you can just like close shutters, but they don't actually like use glass. That way, airflow can move through the buildings, and.
Poof.
Sorry, I glanced up to see something amazing. But you kind of land this mechanical bird in the open window, and as you take a look around on the inside, you see. There we go.
The bird I see.
What does the bird eye see? On the inside,
Bird's eye view.
on the inside, you see what appears to be this large. It's almost like a oasis style. Like if it would be out in nature, where there's this large water feature on the inside of the building, surrounded by vegetation. And you glance around. You can see a lot. There's like a small tavern inside here. There's also more of these. I never thought I'd have to describe this place through the eyes of a mechanical bird. This is new. But it has little alcoves on the inside, vibrant carpets. And then there's these really beautiful handmade tapestries along the walls that show depictions of people fighting creatures, and some other like portraits of some very prominent looking people that are kind of standing there with their weapons as well. But you see a lot of people moving around, and as you're taking in everything that's inside this place, your eye lands on a group of Leonin that are seated on the inside. Next to one of them, you do see a sack that is set on the... Sorry, I just...
Sack.
No, we're not that immature.
See a huge fucking sack.
You can see it. I glanced over to see something else. Anyways, no, you see this sack on the floor, and even through the eyes of your mechanical bird, it's pretty obvious. Whatever it is that you're looking for is inside there.
Tweet.
Tweet.
I'm gonna assume I recognize these people.
They do look very familiar to you. It's a group of, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, it's a group of all-female Leonin adventurers. As they stand there, some of them very clearly, the ones facing towards that window, you can clearly see like there's scars and marks on the face, but adventurers through and through. Some of them have weapons next to them, others are more robed individuals. One has a small like book on the hip, as they sit and laugh and drink at this table.
Is there any way of indicating if like if they're just visiting this place, or if this is where they like live?
It's a good question. I would say roll an insight on that, and we're gonna see if you can pick out the context clues.
All right. Woo! All right. That is. That's my insight. Should be good. Oh, jeez. All right, that's a 23.
With a 23 on that insight, you're looking around. They still have with them their explorers packs and things, and sorry, they still have their explorers packs, their traveling bags and things like that. It doesn't look like they are living here. However, they might be staying here as you kind of get the vibe that this is like an inn or a tavern, but a really fancy one. Not fancy as in like wealth fancy, but as in it has a lot of amenities inside of it.
There's a good chance that they're staying here, but they're probably might not be being here for too long.
That is there is a good chance that like if they are staying here, it's as in just for lodging for the time being until they move on to the next place. Also, I'll say as you take a good look around again, you do see a sign on the inside as well. It's labeled the Fabled Guild, as it sits there.
Nice. Envoy is gonna pop back from their perspective, sitting outside. I'm just gonna rub their shoulder a little bit and look over at Seed and be like, we are going to need some help with this, I think. Probably.
Sweet.
But we're close. That's
Sweet.
for sure. As the envoy commands the familiar to fly out of the building and come back.
It flitters back. Seed kind of looks at this mechanical bird as well. If you could pick up hints of jealousy, Seed definitely is just like, hate you. It's my
more
papa.
efficient. If it makes you feel any better, they don't last forever.
Tweet. tweet. As hop around on your shoulder, we head back over to the magic shop where Orzo and Delaney currently are. You had gotten your feathers. I'd say it's closer to about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon now. It's pretty warm in the day outside. You can kind of feel the warm breeze as it moves through the open air windows. And Samira is, we've been doing the sale of the feathers and that, and Samira's like, so are you from around Solaraan? Are you visiting or?
Oh, no, I moved here maybe 6-ish months ago. My homeland isn't having the best time right now, and well, I figured it was better to get out sooner rather than later.
Oh no, you're not from Sylvan, are you?
Am I from Sylvan?
Sylvan is on the same continent up to the north. She's like, I just feel so bad for the people over there. They're dealing. They lost their queen, and then jackass came and stole the government. And, Samira's just like sitting there. She's like, that's such a shame.
Awful, terrible. But no, I'm from across the ocean.
Oh. Samira gets a little excited as she looks over to Orza and she's like, I want to travel far. You know? You don't get me wrong.
I know you do.
It's nice here, but I'm so sorry. As she looks back over to you, Delaney, and she's like, you just said you're escaping something, and I guess it wouldn't be good to,
Oh, it's fine.
Wait, could I butt in? Which sea?
haha.
I'm kind of like, I'm looking at like a map. I'm like, which one?
So, this
Good
would be
question.
to the south, which means there are so many seas. There's so many seas. All right. Oh, hello.
So many oceans.
There we go. Does that? Oh no, it doesn't. Beautiful. All right. Oh, of course it's not there. Haha.
Oops.
One moment. Just taking a gander at our world map here.
One moment,
The
please.
Himutranu Sea Ocean. Himutranu.
Yes, that one.
Yes. It's the ocean to the south. The continent to the south, across that ocean, would be Marba.
I would, for the people I'm looking for, they wouldn't be around that area at all. No.
No.
Did everyone come to the table with big secrets and nobody told me? Were we supposed to have
Yeah.
big secrets?
Yeah.
100%.
Didn't you get the memo?
Did
No.
you not tell you? Did the DM not tell you?
Kayla has
No,
such
I
a big
think he's a
secret
regular
that
guy.
she destroyed her laptop not to share them with anybody else.
It's gone.
The evidence
Honestly,
is gone.
this feels like this feels like everyone got a piece of paper that says there's an imposter at the table, and I got a piece of paper that said, "Hey, you're doing great."
You're a normal guy. You're just a normal guy.
He's just a normal guy.
Everyone else came with this like really cryptic fucking game plan, and I'm just like, I'm a gym bro.
Yeah.
No thoughts, head empty, just protein.
Sometimes you
Just
got
protein and gains, man. Protein and gains.
Gotta get them gains.
it's I've gotta go unload some of these crates, but Orzo, take care of this customer. It's lovely to see you. We're so glad to have you here in Solaraan, and I'm gonna go do what I gotta do.
That's
Lovely to
alright.
meet
And Samira kind of she's not going very far, but it's just like, hey, I got work to do.
you. Yeah. It's like
So,
I would love to
do
stand
you-
here and chat, but shit needs doing.
Do you need help with anything else, or
No, I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
gonna buy anything, or?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yes, I'll take my leave. But thank you for the feather. And
Just to return the favor, because I hate owing people favors. Where can I find you, since you're new in town?
I give him my address.
So you are staying up in the Hale Rommel housing area. You
The Hey Arnold housing.
Al Rommel, AL hyphen RAMIL, Al Rommel. But you're staying over there. You've got like a landlord and everything. Like you're just renting a place over there.
Yeah.
So it's the kind of like middle class housing, if you will. But that kind of area. And you
Apartment
list.
4B.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! I'm just writing all of this down. Okay, and Delaney. Cool. Well, this is where I live. So if you ever need help or anything, just come back here.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mm.
Thank you.
As you begin to head out, you've met a new friend. You've exchanged information, and as you open up the door, Orzo, Delaney, and we're also going to go over to our friend Envoy as well. Where all three of you are, the earth itself begins to shake as you feel what, and I don't know if any of your characters have experienced an earthquake, if you will, but as the ground kind of gives that rumble, you start to hear screams, as you can now start to also hear what sounds like explosions in the area. Envoy, you're outside of this area, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You have seen, as you are the first to be outside, a shadow moves across the ground as you see this crackle of electricity shoot into the ground, and you watch as nearby a large portion of the buildings near you are completely decimated in this long streak of electricity as it moves by. You look up to see a absolutely gargantuan blue dragon as it soars over. By the time Delaney and Orzo, you get out as well, you also watch as you see the shadow goes over, because there are stained glass up on the roof of the shop itself. You see as the sky goes black as the light returns, and you hear these explosions as the sound of screams only grows into this cacophony as different areas of this city are actively being destroyed. For Envoy, you can just see this dragon swoops up high in the air and then comes back down, just breathing this massive electricity over different districts of this city. This dragon's pissed about something. Yes.
Would I have seen the dragon or the blue scales?
I would absolutely.
I know about Solnir.
Yes. So you I would say anyone could see it. The dragon itself is massive, would take up easily an entire district area. So for instance, this large area over here would have just been, it's just miniature in comparison. This is a truly gargantuan creature as you watch and you see it in horror as it keeps swooping down. Different sections of the city are being decimated left and right. People are screaming. What is everyone doing currently?
So right now, actively, there's a dragon just sweeping over above our heads, just firing lightning.
Decimating, different districts. I don't have the map for this yet, but by next session we will, of what actually got destroyed.
I'm gonna turn to
I'm just gonna be just standing there being like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck? I'm gonna turn to Orzo.
Oh!
Do you have a basement?
Nope.
No.
Nope, too close to the ocean.
Shit.
But I guess welcome to Solaraan.
That's it. Roll credits.
You may have heard greetings and goodbyes from people like "May your stars stay bright." It's because of that time, and I'm gonna point to the dragon in the sky.
My small friend, I appreciate the cultural lesson. However, we don't have time for pleasantries.
Oh,
As-
You need to get
the
her
fuck
out.
of here.
As next door,
we need
you
to
literally
leave,
watch
all of us.
as you're there, and you're like giving this very lovely explanation of like, this is what's happening right now. I'm not scared at all. And then just electricity, just literally outside the shop, just and the shop's literally right next door to where you currently are. Over here, these little this whole alley right here is just completely destroyed. It's just, there's nothing left. You see people like running, reaching out as the lightning is coming down, and people are literally evaporating into dust.
Get her out now.
Do you have anyone in town? Because we're just gonna leave.
No, there's no time.
Oh, fuck it, you're coming with us. I'm just gonna drag your hand. You probably don't even move when I drag you. Samara!
Come here. Come here. Samira is actively, she's like, Orzo, we gotta, as she's looking
matter, come
around. And yeah, she's also getting out of there with you.
Question.
Yes.
Inside the shop, immediately, do I see anything that looks very valuable?
That is a good question. Anto, is there anything that Samira would keep that is valuable to someone else? Because Samira is actively thinking about Throom and Juta, husband and child.
Yeah, I'd say there'd be a few gems, like spellcasting gems, like 50 gold kind of worth-ish from a glance. Some diamonds for like that people might use for resurrections, but like very few. They're like probably in like a little case behind the counter. You mightn't see that stuff, but there might be some potions on the shelf. I'll let Drew roll for whatever they are, but yeah, she'll have like 1 or 2 potions usually.
Drew, do you want me to roll perception to see how much of this I actually see?
For sure. I can tell you nothing's gonna be like super valuable here.
Yeah. I think. I have a guidance. Thank
Yeah,
you,
you do.
Verity. I just remembered.
Hey.
So that's a D4, yes? Yes, it is. Okay, that's not as terrible. So that's a 12.
Ooh, a 12. Yeah, I would say with a 12, you can see a good majority of what's been mentioned. Obviously not all of it, but a good bit of it.
Yeah.
We can figure out what it is that you've grabbed, but you're able to grab, let's see, 3 potions and some arcane components, enough for whatever it is you need. And then I'm gonna say, just to meta it a little bit, whatever Orzo would need component wise, just to go ahead and grab.
Delaney doesn't really need components, but Delaney is like, if this dragon destroys a shop, if I've got the most high value items, then at least they can rebuild. They won't be building from scratch.
1000%.
Because he's a nice guy. But yeah, so he's like, I imagine like that little crate from earlier. He's just swiped things in there and is just running, carrying that, following.
Samira is actively like running. So inside the Arcane District, there's also housing for the people that work in this area, and is actively running over to that area to get husband and child. Samira says, "I'll be safe. You go." Her trunk is actively like.
Before Samir even leaves, Orzo is just going to cast a small incantation and touch like just chest, and you'll see like a little mage armor appear around. All right, let's move.
All right, Envoy.
After taking in the things that are happening,
Shit's going crazy.
Yes. Envoy's gonna run towards the building. What a great distraction.
You. This is not your first time dealing with dragons. You've never dealt with a dragon this size,
Nope.
but this is not your first time dealing with
No.
dragons. As you run and make your way to the door, people are pushing out of it. A lot of them seem to be adventurers. You see very hastily, there's this person that looks like a mage. She's pulling out her book, and as she's opening it, and she looks up to the sky, you've moved just enough out of the way where as she looks up, it's just everything gets bright for just a moment, as in front of this building you just see this just heinous crackle of electricity shoot down from the sky, as the 5 adventurers who had moved out in front of you to kind of push out of the way to see either what's going on or to go help, have immediately just into dust themselves. You absolutely can push through and keep going inside if you'd like.
It's just like, Envoy's gonna grab Seed and just kind of like nestle them into like somewhere under the cloak, just to like keep them safe. Just like, not time for you. And
Absolutely.
they're gonna keep they're gonna keep going in. They are fixated on using this opportunity to get back that sack that they saw.
You get inside. Interesting. Okay. As you get inside and you are pushing through people that you are a salmon going upstream through a stream of people. People are actively pushing past you. You seem to be the only person moving inside the building. As you move in, you brush shoulders with a Leonin, and you both make eye contact as the Leonin keeps moving and you keep moving. You are heading over to where they are. In this moment of panic, it does not seem that they registered what they just saw. There is a table nearby where you saw this sack.
Is it still there?
It appears to still be there. And there does not
Awesome.
appear to be anyone directly at the table.
You know what? It's a very distracting moment right now. So Envoy's just gonna run up and just snag that real fast.
Beautiful. You grab it. It has a heft to it as you lift it up, and people are actively now pushing through. As you can now take a glance inside this building itself, you take a better look around. There appears to be a large portal that sits against one wall, and you keep seeing it open as people are either moving through the portal, like going into it, and there are also other people who look very prepared for whatever coming through the portal. And it's a new mix of like in and out. The people coming out look very prepared, as in they have large weapons, and they look to be proficient with magics and things of that nature as they are moving through. We go back out to the other two, as there's this one final swoop that comes down, and the dragon itself, as it comes through, you can see a portion of this electricity goes through the arcane housing district into the Rubelite Kasir district, where the palace is. And as it cuts through the ground like a knife through butter and moves over the wall, you can see the lightning itself deflects back into the sky, almost in a kind of ricochet, as if it's almost hit something reflective. the dragon itself, as you now all get a better look at it, it's adorned in golden bracelets, and its tail itself has, the tip of it has been replaced with this very ornate metallic tail tip that almost looks like the top of an axe blade. You can see what almost appears to be a crown up top the head of this dragon itself. Orzo, you immediately recognize this. This is Zolnair, the Starblotter. This is an entity of which people in this empire worship this dragon as how strong it is. This is not a fight anyone here could possibly think to win. And that includes some of the most proficiently skilled people in this city and capital itself. As this last bolt of lightning comes through, you see the dragon itself turns off and heads north. Off into the desert. The three of you can look around and see absolute devastation around you. Buildings that were there shortly before have been completely wiped away or cut in half. You see the charred remains of those who were attempting to run from the breath weapons of this dragon lying in the road. And in this moment of people screaming and running and moving, a moment recognizes to you, Orzo, that you do not see Samira. And that is where we are going to end today's session. So, thanks for coming along. Everything's great and wonderful and good times. Yes.
Can I all post the donation?
I was literally typing that out.
Nothing bad happened at all. Solaraan,
Nothing bad at all.
We're back in the homebrew world, baby. Yeah, so
things are getting real.
Next session, everyone will get to see the destroyed city map, and then for those on Patreon, you'll get to see that in a couple days. So go check that out if you're a part of the Patreon. And then, like I said, if you've made it this far and you're watching on YouTube or wherever else, feel free to drop us a like or a follow. We'd really appreciate it, because then we can grow, and then as we grow, the channel gets better. But yeah, also check out our Discord, where you can talk with the cast, you can talk about the games. We got lots of cool stuff. We also support artists on there. We've got where you can come on and also where you can come support artists like Soups, who did our awesome headshots and everything like that. So come check that out. And I'm being threatened right now in chat.
Yeah. You killed the NPC, I swear to God.
I swear to fucking God.
It's gonna start
Just
getting
met them.
suspicious. We know Drew does this. This isn't new information.
Is it bad that I forgot who I've killed?
Wow.
Hey, if Kayla was here, if Kayla was here,
smack you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're fair. You're right. I'm glad Gayla's not here for that one. Anyways, 'cause I'd never lived that one down. Probably still won't. But
Nope.
Anyways, we will see you all next Monday for Obajima Tales of the Tall Grass. Until then, come take a listen, gander, and check it out. And new session, new campaign. Woo! All right.
whoa!
Toodaloo. Goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Bye.